Shrek 2 begins shortly after the events of Shrek, with Shrek and Princess Fiona returning happily from their honeymoon. Their peaceful married life in the swamp is interrupted when Fiona's parents, King Harold and Queen Lillian, invite them to the kingdom of Far, Far Away so they can meet their new son-in-law. Although Fiona is excited, Shrek feels anxious and insecure about meeting human royalty as an ogre. Nevertheless, he travels to Far, Far Away with Fiona and his loyal friend Donkey. When they arrive, the kingdom appears glamorous and magical. However, the royal family is shocked and disappointed to see that Fiona and her husband are both ogres, because they believed Fiona's true love would transform her back into a human princess. During a tense dinner at the castle, Shrek and King Harold argue, worsening the already uncomfortable situation. The king secretly becomes determined to get rid of Shrek and restore Fiona to a human life with a more appropriate prince. To accomplish this, he meets with the powerful fairy godmother, who runs a magical potion business. She reveals that she had planned for her son, Prince Charming, to rescue Fiona from her tower and marry her. Since Shrek ruined this plan, the fairy godmother pressures King Harold to eliminate Shrek, so Prince Charming can take his place. Meanwhile, Shrek overhears part of a conversation suggesting that Fiona may not be happy being married to an ogre. Feeling insecure and believing Fiona deserves a better life, Shrek decides to change himself. With Donkey's help, he sneaks into the fairy godmother's potion factory and steals a magical potion called Happily Ever After. After drinking the potion, Shrek is transformed into a handsome human, while Donkey turns into a majestic white horse. At the same time, Fiona becomes human again, because the potion affects both partners in true love. However, the magic will only become permanent if Fiona shares true love's kiss with Shrek before midnight. While traveling back to the castle, Shrek and Donkey encounter Puss in Boots, a skilled and charming swordsman hired by King Harold to assassinate Shrek. After a brief duel, Puss fails to defeat him and instead joins Shrek and Donkey on their mission. Back at the castle, the fairy godmother begins carrying out her plan. She sends Prince Charming to impersonate the human Shrek and win Fiona's affection. Meanwhile, the real Shrek struggles to reach the castle before midnight, so he can reveal the truth and kiss Fiona. In one of the film's most famous scenes, Shrek and his friends rescue Gingerbread Man and create a giant version of him named Mongo to break into the castle during a grand royal ball. Chaos erupts as Mongo helps them enter the castle while the guards try to stop them. Inside the ballroom, the fairy godmother attempts to force Fiona to fall in love with Prince Charming by giving him a magical love potion. However, King Harold finally realizes the importance of Fiona's happiness and secretly switches the potion with tea. When the fairy godmother tries to use her magic against Shrek, Harold jumps in front of the spell to protect him. The spell backfires, turning Harold back into his original form of frog and destroying the fairy godmother. As midnight arrives, Shrek admits he drank the potion to change himself for Fiona. However, Fiona tells him she loves him exactly as he is. Instead of remaining human, she chooses to stay an ogre so they can live happily together. Shrek also decides to return to his ogre form, showing that their love does not depend on appearance. The film ends with Shrek, Fiona, Donkey, and Puss celebrating together, while Donkey also reunites with Dragon, who arrives with their hybrid dragon-donkey babies. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more.